I can't say much about it because Buhari and Obasanjo is a soldier. Soldier go, soldier come. What are we going to talk about? Buhari promised since 2015 or so, Abi, that is going to make this country be happy. Nothing happened. No light, nothing. I can't watch telly, I can't watch anything. No water, no good road. Go to Port Harcourt, go to Kano, no good road. So I don't know what I can say about. I can't say that he should not contest. If you want to contest, he can contest. But I'm not going to vote.
I think that the Olusegun Obasanjo make a mistake by saying that someone should not contest an election. And no matter what happens, he say have right as a citizen of Nigeria to contest an election. Everyone that is qualified as a citizen of Nigeria have his own right to contest, to be voted for, and to vote. So every citizen have right to be voted for and to vote. So no one have right to ask anybody not to contest an election. By saying that, it's contradicting the law of Nigeria, because law of Nigeria requests that every citizen have right to contest an election in the country.
I don't look at it as the former president trying to bring maybe force it on the current president not to contest. It's a suggestion. But by the way, I have my problem with the former president, Obasanjo. Obasanjo is one of the causes of the 80% of the problem we have in Nigeria today, both political, social, and economical. In fact, personally, I have not been happy with him. Why? In 1999, when he was playing a second comeback to governance, I held him on a very high esteem. I voted for him. I felt he was just going to use that opportunity as the final opportunity to make, so many things that have been put wrong to be right. And he made us to understand that Buhari had all it takes to move Nigeria forward. I think we can see it now. So to me, he's just playing on the gallery.
Just like every other citizen, as it is written in our constitution, reviewed 1999, section 38 subsection 1, that every citizen of this country have the right to talk, the right of movement, the right of speech. So every other Nigerian, we don't just say Obasanjo, almost every Nigerian is saying, looking at the economy, that Buhari should look for alternatives. Alternatives in the sense that he has his deputy. I personally wrote on behalf of Libya that they should do what we call in government referendum. And when Muhammad Gaddafi failed to heed to that advice, you know what will happen to Libya? So when Obasanjo gave that advice, whether he is the dictator in the past or he is a good man in the past, it's not what we are talking about. But when you make a good suggestion, then we listen to that.
Yeah, sure, because Obasanjo, no matter, even are you, we are democracy. Anybody can talk his own opinion. It's not Obasanjo only. Obasanjo bring that idea. Some people are meeting on even Obasanjo himself has seen what is going on. If Obasanjo is last person dropped before Jonathan enter, he have seen many things concerning Buhari. What Buhari promised Nigeria is not what you are saying. Obasanjo can give, even though if Buhari is President Buhari is a person thinking for his own, he's not supposed to talk concerning of 2019 because for number one, for his own health. Those advisors, if you call them, say, now, all the whole thing I planned for the time I enter is not what I saw. Even Obasanjo is as president have saw what is going on. It's not only Obasanjo bring the idea or bring that advice. There's some total idea. So even though as clean as we are here, we are seeing what's going on in Nigeria economy.
Yes, Buhari should not contest in another turn because I believe Nigeria is getting worse. Worse, no road, no lights, no education, no jobs. People are just walking around in the streets, in the road, hugging for themselves. Government of Buhari are not doing anything. There's no improvement, so there's no need of him to come back. Since the first turn he didn't do anything, the second one is to be more worse. People are dying of hunger. People are dying of poverty. People are dying of help. No one to help them. So the government of Buhari should not even try to come back for the second time. They didn't do anything in the first place. That's my opinion. Thank you.
I support Obasanjo for that because, and in one side, I blame Obasanjo because they are the one that put him there. And as time goes on, he sees that the thing is now favoring him. Are you getting me? It's not favoring the big men and the poor men, more especially the poor men. Those that are selling markets in the streets, those that are driving bike, those that are driving car also. And problem of fuel. On Christmas time, we have a issue of fuel. January, the same thing. Is it how it's supposed to be? When others are be ruling, we haven't seen such a thing. So my own self, particularly, I'm very, very annoyed. I won't lie for you. So I'm not support. I'm asking him to go home. Likewise, his colleague that asked him to go home. Let him know hope for 2019. That's my own opinion.
Of that, because of what is going on now, because if not for God, maybe this country now could have gone to another level. It's just because of His grace. That is why I say people, we are peaceful and forward country. That is, the people who are living in this country now, they don't want violence. See, everything just going by His grace. You understand? So assuming that now, this fear of issue, even not for the way, that is we are a peaceful country. That is, Nigeria is a peaceful country. There could have been a war. See? So really now, see, everybody is just minding his business. Everybody just trying to survive, actually. So for this fair issue, I'm not happy. Nobody is happy about it. Thank you for that.
Yes, he had the moral ground because it's just an advice. Let's take in looking of this. In a family whereby there is no elder, that kind of family can never last long. There's no how there is going to be a problem in a family that you not have somebody to fall back to seek for an advice. It's just an advice. Obasanjo has only advised Buhari not to contest for 2017. And perhaps people, this Buhari of 18, the people in the politics, for now, they are not interested in the life of we the citizen. All they are interested in is the next coming election. And that is what they have been generating income for. They should leave that for now. We have many problems and many challenges to tackle for now. They should leave 2019 election for now. Let them work. That is just what Obasanjo is trying to advise on. He's not telling him that it is mandatory for him not to contest. But let him forget about it now. Let him do the work we want now. Not talking about 2019 is too far. He should leave the 2019. He's just advising him. It's not that he's implementing it or he's putting it into action that he should not do it. At least, if there is a problem in the country, these are a set of people that we can still fall back to that. Oh, sir, we need your advice towards so thing. And they will give him their advice because they have been there once before. They have tried it before. That is just my own opinion about that.